Welcome to Fuel Your Drive.
Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I am your host, Josh York. We got another amazing episode in store for you guys today. Just got back. I've been traveling like crazy. Spoke in Dallas, Texas, did a keynote for a franchise brand. It was absolutely incredible. And I actually wanted to talk about that today because there's a lot to that will really resonate with a lot of you guys who are listening to this podcast. But before we get started, you know, little housekeeping rules, you know the deal. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, leave a review, leave a rating. It means the world to me. Thank you. Remember, I do not need to do this. I do this to help you guys. I do this to continue to keep developing your skills, to continue to keep getting better and better so you can continue to keep winning in all aspects of life. But let's get right into it. So why am I going to talk about the keynote that I just did? I do lots of keynotes. I do about, I usually do about 10 to 12 a year, sometimes a little bit more. This year, I think I did a little bit more. I think I came in around 14. I'll be at the end of the year, unless someone happens to, hire me for a keynote before the end of the year. We're already, pretty much in November. But what do I want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about this. So every time I speak, I am always a little nervous before I go up on stage. Even the greatest speakers in the world might not tell you they're not nervous, and that's not true. Everyone's got a little bit of nerves, and a little bit of nerves is a good thing. Do I ever say to myself, "Oh, I'm not going to do it," or "Oh my God, I don't know if I could do this"? No, those words never come into my mind, nor do I ever speak them out loud because I don't ever speak those type of negative words. I'm always obviously positive, and you have to be positive. But every time I do get ready to go up on stage, and I know what I'm doing, and I usually just go right off the head. I don't bring in a deck. I don't go through PowerPoint slides. I like to be real, raw, and I have a couple different speeches I like to speak about. This one in particular that I did talk about was, how to just succeed and win in life, and the three keys to that, which I always talk about, are your health, number one, right? Health and fitness. Number two, which is the 3-in-1, is your mindset, consistency, and discipline, which they all really tie together. And the last one is never quitting, right? You can never quit. Just never, ever, ever quit. And when I, got ready and I got introduced to come on stage, of course I'm a little nervous, but you're going to be a little nervous, sometimes very nervous, especially when you're starting something out. You might be so nervous you can't even breathe. You might be so nervous that you just have massive anxiety and you feel like you're going to literally pass out. Those are the times that are really going to define you. Okay. And look, am I very nervous when I speak? I've been doing it so long. No, I'm not, but I do get a little bit of nerves. Like I do have a little bit of that, feeling in my belly. Like I do get that. And everyone does. And anyone who tells you, like I said, that they don't, they're just lying to you. But the difference between the ones who are at the top, right, the high level individuals, they push through those feelings. And those feelings at one point, I can guarantee you, were much, much more extreme. But as you continue to perfect your craft, as you continue to get better and better over time, it will get easier and easier over time. But this is going back to what I spoke about, and I wanted to touch on it quickly. I'm not going to go through my whole keynote because I don't really like to put out these crazy long podcasts. I like to give a short little podcast, give you a couple nuggets, and get on my day because I'm busy and I actually have a call in 15 minutes. But look, health and fitness, number one, right? Number one most important thing. You got to exercise. You got to exercise. Everything stems from exercising, and exercising will build a lot of skills that you need to be able to succeed in life and business, right? So that ties to number two, your mindset, discipline, and consistency. Well, when you start exercising and when you are consistent with exercising, you will develop the consistency, you will develop the discipline, and you will develop the mindset that you need to win. Now, if you do number one, number two, which is the trio, the 3-in-1, falls in place. And the last one, you don't quit, is just understanding that when you're having tough times and things are challenging, go back to number one, go back to why you do number one, think about why number one has given you the skills that you have with number two, and that's going to be able to push through and allow you to not quit when you get to the point of number three. So all what happens is all of them tie together. They all tie together, and you need to really, really start moving your body every single day. And I talk about this all the time. And the reason I continue to talk about it is because, I'm sorry about this camera, guys. I know the sun is like shining in here like crazy. So I apologize. The quality is not the best. But guys, what I'm saying here is you got to push through those feelings, especially when you're starting out. You're going to be anxious. You're going to be nervous. You're not going to be sure what to do. What I will tell you, I tell everybody, I tell all of our franchise owners, I tell everybody this: less thinking, more doing. That's what it comes down to. Less thinking, more doing. The less you think and the more you do, taking action, focusing on things that are going to generate revenue, so on and so forth, that is what's going to push that feeling away. And when you do exercise, you can work out that anxiety, work out those nerves. But you got to do it. It's very important. That's it for today, guys. I got to jump. I know it's short and sweet. Till next time, fuel your drive. See ya. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate and love you all.
Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.